Hello, you lovely people. I hope you're ready for a little bit of magic in your kitchen today, because we're about to embark on a journey that's all about warmth, nourishment, and a whole lot of heart. Jamie here. Today we're making a beautiful, hearty lentil soup, a true hug in a bowl. This isn't just any soup, it's the kind of meal that brings people together, filling your home with the most inviting aromas and your belly with pure comfort. This dish is all about simple, honest ingredients coming together for pure comfort. Think earthy lentils, sweet carrots, fragrant celery, and a handful of fresh herbs, all simmered gently to create something truly special. It's proof that you don't need a long list of fancy items to make something delicious. Lentil soup is a classic, and every family has their own twist. Maybe your gran added a pinch of spice, or your mom tossed in a squeeze of lemon at the end. That's the beauty of this dish. It's endlessly adaptable, and every bowl tells a story. You don't need fancy equipment or expensive ingredients, just basics that create big flavor. A sturdy pot, a wooden spoon, and a few pantry staples are all you need to get started. It's the kind of recipe that welcomes everyone, whether you're a seasoned cook or just starting out. It's perfect for chilly nights when you want something to warm you from the inside out, or for light summer dinners when you crave something wholesome but not too heavy. And let me tell you, it's even better the next day. Those flavors just get deeper and more delicious. Serve it for dinner with a hunk of crusty bread to mop up every last drop, or pack it up for a wholesome lunch that'll keep you going all afternoon. It's a meal that fits any occasion, from a quick weeknight supper to a cozy weekend lunch with friends. It's quick to make, nourishing for your body, and incredibly satisfying for your soul. Plus, it's budget-friendly and a fantastic way to use up those veggies lingering in your fridge. So, aprons on. Let's cook up some comfort. Whether you're cooking for yourself, your family, or a group of friends, this soup is sure to bring smiles all around. I'll guide you step by step, so don't worry if you're new to cooking. We'll take it slow, and I'll share all my tips and tricks to make sure your soup turns out absolutely perfect every time. We'll chop, sizzle, and simmer our way to the best lentil soup you've ever tasted. So grab your ingredients, get comfy in your kitchen, and let's get cracking on this bowl of pure comfort together. Why make lentil soup? It's nutritious, filling, and packed with plant-based protein and fiber. Lentils are affordable, making this a budget-friendly meal that feeds a crowd. You get a delicious, healthy dish that's easy on your wallet. It's a one-pot wonder. Just chop, toss, and simmer. Minimal washing up, maximum flavor. Perfect for busy weeknights or lazy Sundays. The texture is customizable, chunky or smooth, your choice. The flavor is deep, earthy, and comforting. Every spoonful is like a warm hug. It's a meal that brings people together. Simple, honest food at its best. The best meals are often the simplest. That's why lentil soup is a winner. Let's get organized with our ingredients and tools. You'll need 200 g dried red lentils, rinsed, 1 large onion, 2 carrots, 2 celery sticks, 2 garlic cloves, olive oil, 1.5 L vegetable stock, and a 400 g tin of chopped tomatoes. For flavor, 1 tsp ground cumin, 1 tsp ground coriander, 1 bay leaf, salt, black pepper, and fresh parsley for garnish. Equipment: a large heavy-bottom pot or Dutch oven, sharp knife, chopping board, and a wooden spoon. Red lentils cook down to make the soup thick and creamy. The onion, carrot, and celery form a classic base. Garlic adds fragrance, tomatoes bring sweetness and acidity. Cumin and coriander add warmth, bay leaf gives subtle aroma, salt and pepper for seasoning, parsley for freshness. No fancy gadgets needed, just a pot, knife, and spoon. Simple ingredients, simple tools, big flavor. Ready? Let's prep our veg. Mise en place makes everything easier. Having everything measured and ready to go ensures a smooth cooking process. Mince the garlic finely to release its full flavor. Peel and chop the carrots and celery into even pieces for uniform cooking. Dice the onion finely to ensure it blends well into the soup. Wash and chop the parsley, keeping some whole leaves for garnish. Measure out the spices carefully to balance the flavors perfectly. Adding a bay leaf during cooking infuses the soup with a subtle, aromatic flavor. Season with salt and pepper to taste, adjusting as needed. Stir the soup occasionally to prevent sticking and ensure even cooking. Once cooked, garnish with fresh parsley and serve hot. Enjoy your delicious, homemade lentil soup. Time to prep. Chop your onion, carrots and celery into small, even pieces. The smaller the dice, the quicker they'll soften and release flavor. This trio, sofrito, creates a rich, aromatic base. Peel and finely chop the onion. Scrub or peel carrots, trim and dice. Wash celery, trim, and chop. You'll have a colorful pile of veg ready to go. Smash and finely chop or grate your garlic cloves. Garlic brings warmth and depth. That's your flavor foundation: onion, carrot, celery, and garlic. Prep done. You're ready to cook. Enjoy the fresh smell. It's already delicious. Let's move to the stove. Heat your pot over medium, add a generous glug of olive oil. Once hot, add your chopped onion, carrots, and celery. Stir to coat in oil, and let them sweat gently for 10 to 12 minutes, stirring occasionally. You want them soft and sweet, not browned. Add garlic, cumin, and coriander. Cook for another minute until fragrant. Pour in the chopped tomatoes, juice and all. Stir well, breaking up any large tomato pieces. Let it bubble for a couple of minutes to deepen the flavor. This is your rich, aromatic base. The kitchen should smell amazing right now. All the flavors are coming together beautifully. This is the heart of your soup. Time for the lentils. Add your rinsed red lentils to the pot and stir to coat in the flavorful base. Pour in 1.5 liters of vegetable stock and drop in the bay leaf. Scrape the bottom of the pot to lift all the tasty bits. Season with salt and black pepper. Bring to a boil, then reduce heat to low. Cover with the lid slightly ajar and let it simmer for 20-25 minutes. The lentils will soften and thicken the soup. Stir occasionally to prevent sticking. Taste and adjust seasoning as needed. Remove the bay leaf before serving. The soup should be thick, hearty, and fragrant. If it's too thick, add a splash of water. Your soup is ready for finishing touches. Now, let's make it your own. This is where you can really get creative and tailor the soup to your taste, your mood, or even just what you have in your fridge. The beauty of homemade soup is that it's endlessly adaptable, and these finishing touches are what transform a simple pot into something truly special. Stir in a handful of fresh spinach at the end for a burst of color and a boost of nutrients. The leaves wilt quickly in the heat, adding a lovely green hue and a subtle earthy flavor. You can also try kale, chard, or even arugula for a peppery kick. A squeeze of lemon juice right before serving brightens the flavors and brings a fresh, zesty note that balances the richness of the soup. If you don't have lemon, a splash of vinegar works too. Try apple cider or red wine vinegar for a different twist. Prefer it smooth? Use a stick blender to puree the soup right in the pot for a creamy, velvety texture. Or, if you love a bit of bite, leave it chunky for that rustic, homemade charm. You can even blend just half for the best of both worlds. Top each bowl with a generous dollop of yogurt, or a swirl of cream for tang and richness. This not only adds flavor, but also makes the soup look extra inviting. For a dairy-free option, try coconut cream or a drizzle of olive oil. Sprinkle with fresh parsley or coriander for a burst of color and a fragrant herbal finish. Chives, dill, or basil also work beautifully. Use whatever fresh herbs you have on hand. Add chili flakes or a drizzle of chili oil if you like a bit of heat, or toss on some toasted seeds like pumpkin or sunflower for a satisfying crunch. You could even try crispy fried onions or garlic chips for extra texture. Use up any extra veg you have lying around. Leek, parsnip, or sweet potato work great, but don't be afraid to experiment with carrots, zucchini, or even a handful of frozen peas. This is a great way to reduce food waste and add more flavor and nutrition. Try different types of lentils, red, green, brown, or black, but remember to adjust the cooking time as some cook faster than others. Each variety brings its own unique texture and flavor to the soup. The best part? You can adapt this recipe to whatever you have on hand. Taste as you go, adjust the seasoning, and don't be afraid to try new combinations. Cooking is all about experimenting and having fun in the kitchen. These little extras truly take your soup to the next level, turning a humble meal into something memorable. So go ahead, make it yours, and enjoy every delicious personalized bite. Time to serve. Ladle your hearty lentil soup into warm bowls. Enjoy the color, aroma, and texture. Serve with crusty bread for dipping, pure comfort. Add a simple salad for a bigger meal. This recipe transforms humble ingredients into something special. It's proof you don't need fancy skills or big budgets for great food. Nourishing, comforting, and satisfying every time. Make a big batch and freeze leftovers for busy days. Share it with family and friends. It's a meal that brings people together. Let me know your twists in the comments. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen today. Like, share, and subscribe for more simple, delicious recipes. Until next time, happy cooking and lots of love.